Welcome, kindergarten, to our writing time. So this is super, super exciting because it's the first time that we are doing this. It is our writing time. So what we're going to do today in writing is we are going to look at this page. So we're going to start building up our skills on how to write. So we've been doing a lot of stuff with our hearing, with breaking it apart, but we've only been saying those words. And now I want us to work on spelling them and writing them out, working on our handwriting, working on all those kinds of things. So what we are going to be doing is, instead of starting off on writing our own full sentences, which can be a little bit hard and tricky in the beginning, what I want us doing is we're going to use what are called sentence starters. That means the first part of the sentence is given to us and we just need to finish it up. So, first things first, I want you to write your name at the top. Even though we're not turning this in at school like we would, you're handing it to me or to Mr. Spivey, it's still important that we work on writing our names because that helps with our handwriting. So I'm going to write my name at the top, just like this. Now the next thing that we want us to do is I'm going to read us this first sentence. It says, I went to my friend's house. So we can see that in our first picture here, that they went to their friend's house. Now when I come down here, it says, first, I saw his. So first means number one. So I'm going to look at my number one picture. My number one picture here. What do you think he saw? What do you think he saw? So first, I saw his cat. I saw his cat. Now, and we want to finish up that sentence, so we have to think, cat, how do I spell it? I'm going to break it into the different sounds, so what we've been doing in skills. So cat, k, a, t, k, a, t, cat. All right, so what makes the k sound? The C. The C makes the k sound. What makes the a sound? A. A. And then what makes the t sound? T. T. So I'm going to write C-A-T. So here it says, first, I saw his cat. Now what's super important is at the end of a sentence, we got to tell the reader that it's the end of a sentence. And so I'm going to put a dot here, just like that. Now that dot has a special name. That dot is called a period. Period. And that tells the reader, you can take a breath. You can relax for a second, take a breath, and then go to your next sentence. So here we wrote, first, I saw his cat. Now it's going to go then. So that first one was the number one picture. Now we're going to go to the number two. Number two right here. Then I saw his. Now it's going to be your job to fill this part in. What did he see? Then last, that means at the end. So we're going to go to the last picture, which is the number three picture. Right here. Last, I saw his, what did he see? And you're going to write that down. He loves his pets. So there you go. You just wrote a whole story, which is super, super exciting. So remember, you're just writing what you saw. So we saw his cat, then we saw his other animals, and you're going to write those down here. And then don't forget to put your period at the end. Period at the end. All right, Shamrocks and Boilermakers, this is our first ever writing activity, so do your very best. If you need help, always bring your questions to reading groups or so that you can ask me or you can ask Mr. Spivey. All right, guys, I cannot wait to see your beautiful sentences, and I will see you next time for writing.